to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Philadelphia Phillies.
And now, please welcome your
First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Philadelphia Phillies.
So just about set now. And our pitcher in this game, Aaron Nola. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that skips into dirt.
2 strikes.
Next offering is down low, and it's 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Nola fires. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. That missed by a lot, and it's 3-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
Second, left fielder, Ian Happ.
We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
Ian Happ up to hit. Fastball for a strike. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover.
Ball, that's out.
Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
Kicks and deals.
Ball, that's in.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
On the ground,
that's foul.
and that's just foul. The 2-2. That one missed. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something
third,
that's
right
been part
fielder,
of his
Kyle
career
Tucker.
since day one.
First and second, no outs. And up next for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. That misses the zone. Ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a foul out of play. Bush, the lead runner, out at second. Happ at first with no outs. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
At 4, the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ball one
back
there.
outside.
Ripped into right field, base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Picks himself up at RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that one is inside.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Next pitch in for a strike. And 1-1.
1-1.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And on the hill here today, Shota Imanaga. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Hard hit left side. Whips it across. One up, one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing. Otherwise, you'll be really frustrated after this one.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Crow Armstrong sizes this one up, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting third, first baseman.
Here's Harper now.
Harper.
He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
The other way. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. On the mound, he's got to feel like he deserved a better result on that pitch. Really, I mean, just a soft liner that happened to stay fair. But even though you don't want to do it, you got to tip your cap because the guy at the plate, he found a way to fight it off and get that knock.
So runner at second, 2 down. JT Realmuto steps in. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Off the mark there. Now 2-0. Fought off foul. Harper on at second with 2 down. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the Cubs,
Second
center
inning set to
fielder,
go.
Pete Crow
And now it's
Armstrong.
going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. Close
That's a ball.
one, doesn't get the call.
1-0.
Ball 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Good late
one
sink
ball,
on
one
that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
That one in the dirt. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. On the ground to third. Boom. Throws on to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting 6th, catcher Miguel Amaya.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Amaya, in his second season, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was born in Panama. And that one fouled off. And now the
One ball,
count
1
is
strike.
even. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
low.
That one misses in the dirt. 1 out, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And that's low for ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy
Batting
laying
7th,
off a 3-2
second baseman,
pitch, and I tell you
Miguel
what, he
Marner.
earned that walk.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. There's your strike. Man at first, one away. That's a little bit low. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. Seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Top of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Nola throw to first.
Hey.
Strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And they'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at bat alive.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. One left for the Cubs, but they're on top 1-0. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Fastball for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
The next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. And that one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it's even up. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's one away. And here comes Alec Bohm. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
High fly ball out to left field. Hat drops into the glove, and there's 2 down.
Batting seventh, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. That clips the corner.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
On the ground to the left. In time to Bush, and Castellanos is out. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Cubs 1 and the Phillies nothing. On to the third inning. So up now for Chicago, Matt Shaw. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And that's in there at the knees.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the first baseman, Michael Bush. Yeah, that's fouled off. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Here's your 1. That one pushed to the left and foul. That's off the inside corner. 1-2 to count. And there's a ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That one ripped. Out of here. He circles the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. First offering, and it just misses.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
And Ian swings through it.
1-1.
That one missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
One down, base is empty. A little bit high, and that's ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Payoff pitch. There's a swing and a drive. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid
right
swing from
fielder,
start to
Kyle
end.
Tucker.
On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
One out. Runner at second. Here's Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Happ, the runner at second with one away. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Foul ball there. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Runner at second here, one gone. And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. Once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Suzuki stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Cubs tack on another with a solo jack. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning. This is Bryson Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Shota back to work. That misses, and that's ball 1. And another ball. Just missed. That one the other way, and it goes just foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And now Bader up to the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty
Now
simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 1 so far. In for a strike. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. Hard hit, right side. Horner over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Down quickly go the Phillies, and they're down 2-0. Back here in Philadelphia, and now Pete Crow Armstrong. Just missed.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Next offering in the dirt. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And downstairs.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching
Orion Kirkering taking over on the mound.
50.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So a man at first. Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. Walked his first time.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second.
2 balls.
In the dirt. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Pro Armstrong at third with nobody out. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Here's Nico Horner.
Now batting,
0 for
second
1.
baseman,
He hit into a
Nico
fielder's
Horner.
choice his first time. Right down to shoot. Strike one. One away with a runner at third. And that one upstairs, ball one.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Two now. And a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. Struck out swinging his first time. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single. It's 3-zip.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Matt Shaw. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Strike one. One run across in the frame so far. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball 1.
Move to first.
Safe.
Popped up. Harper. He's got it, and that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park,
Leading off
John Sciambi and
for
Chris
the
Singleton
Phillies,
with you. And leading off the
designated
bottom of the
hitter,
4th, Kyle Schwarber.
Schwarber.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And it's 1-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Soft contact in the air and foul ball. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Now this is in the air down the line. Happ on the move. One down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that is out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
One down, base is empty. And that one pulled foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Slider misses outside. Next offering upstairs. Good job to fight that one off.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Out to short. Swanson gets it to first. Turner is out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Phillies down in order, and they still trail it here 3-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Banks.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 58, Tanner Banks.
And now it's Dansby Swanson.
Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And that's through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Taijuan Walker, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. The 0-1. Line to left. And that's just foul.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Shaw batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. And down on strikes he goes, coming out of the bullpen throwing beat.
So I'd say that was a pretty generous call right there. And when the pitcher's getting that call, there's really not much you can do about it as a hitter. And you know what? Guys today are so disciplined to stay with their approach and game plan. Not surprised at all that he took that pitch.
And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And
That's a
ball
ball.
1.
1-0.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side. Stop. Throws to first in time. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for them there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cubs 3 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Brad Keller.
But I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. So Harper stands in. 1 for 2. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1.
Nope, upstairs.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Too high, and now it's 3-1. Right side, hard hit. Harper retired.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And now it's JT Realmuto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first offering is not close. Keller, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
What a stop! Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Up next for the Phillies,
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
That misses the zone. 1-1.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to.
This one popped up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, we saw a lot of good pitching and defense in this ball game, and when you have a low-scoring game, it's imperative that the players stay on their toes, ready to make plays behind their pitcher, and they did exactly that. It's an excellent win. Everyone goes in the clubhouse feeling really good about themselves.
They can let you when the man, I'm sorry. I'm losing time, listen, time is money, gotta make it back, so I'm on the road. Michael Phelps with this water on me. Diamonds dancing, Chris Brizzy on me. Drizzling with the bulletproof on me. All these bad things.
So you better buzz. And this shit really wanna us. Really spilling blood. Everybody tough. Today gotta go and see the judge. Better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be a wanted me to get a little bread. A couple in the head, still outside. I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life. Took them hits in stride. If I die for the guys, have my candlelight going up like the club. After that, go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gonna hop out and crack. Are you with that? I won't get wrecked. I'm gonna flock. I'm gonna stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you?